Hi, World History class. This is Mrs. Politsky, and I've got some notes over the Enlightenment. So as we go along, make sure that you fill in the information that you need. We're going to talk a little bit about our scientist. He studied the sun's position in the universe and the Earth's rotation and relative to the sun. He thought that the Earth was the center of the universe. That is Nicholas Copernicus. He used mathematics to prove that the planets moved around the sun. That would be Johannes Kepler. And this man studied planetary movements and encountered fierce opposition from the Catholic Church. That would be Galileo Galilei. He used the scientific method to formulate groundbreaking theories of mathematics, and he coined the theory of gravity. That would be the man, Sir Isaac Newton. He conducted the first human dissection, and he made accurate, detailed drawings of human anatomy based on human dissections and observations. That would be Andreas Velasquez. And he used the microscope to discover cells. That would be Robert Hooke. He was the first to theorize that the heart worked as a pump to force blood through the arteries and the veins. That would be William Harvey. He made the first observations of bacteria. That would be Anton van Leeuwenhoek. And finally, he and another fellow also are credited with the element of oxygen. We have two guys. We have Joseph Priestley, and we also have Anton Lavoisier. He came up with the smallpox vaccination. That would be Edward Jenner. He discovered electricity and developed the lightning rod. That would be the man, Benjamin Franklin. And he developed the mercury thermometer, and that would be Gabriel Fahrenheit. This man developed the mercury barometer, which allows for the understanding of weather changes and conditions. This would be Evangelista Torricelli. This man developed modern chemistry. That would be Robert Boyle. And this man is credited with discovering the microscope, Zacharias Janssen. Talking about philosophers, this political theorist believed that the best form of government was the absolute monarchy. That would be the guy, Thomas Hobbes. This man was a political theorist who believed in the rights of life, liberty, and property. This would be John Locke. Other philosophers, he believed that the Enlightenment was devoid of emotion and feeling. This would be William Blake. This man believed that there was an excess reliance on reason, and that was bad. That we also need to rely on emotion and instinct. He was French. This would be Jean-Jacques Rousseau. He developed the concept of metaphysics, which explains the spiritual existence of God. This would be Immanuel Kant. She wrote The Vindication of the Rights of Women and was the first champion of women's rights. This would be Mary Wollstonecraft. He was the founder of a Quaker colony in Pennsylvania, a believer of pacifism, which is not wanting to go to war. He advocated for an assembly of nations committed to world peace. That would be William Penn. And wrapping up, a French author and deist. He served time in the Bastille, and he mocked the Catholic Church. He supported the freedoms and liberties granted to the British. This would be a man named Baron de Montesquieu. And finally, he was a contributor to the Encyclopedia. He is one of the most learned of all the political philosophers. He wrote The Spirit of Laws. He wrote of his admiration for the English government. This would be Denis Diderot. All right, I hope you got all that written down.